And the last thing I want to talk about is rest period. The rest is really important. There's two kinds of people in the gym. There's people that don't rest at all, and there's people that will, in between exercises, just sit on your phone, tap, 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 tap. Rest is one thing that gets neglected. The rest is important for the following reasons. Number one, keeping your training consistent. Keeping consistent. For instance, if I'm doing an exercise, let's take push-ups again. So if I'm doing an exercise, I do one set of push-ups, I get 12. If I then rest for 60 seconds, I might get another set of 12. But if I do a set of push-ups and go straight into another set after resting for only 20 seconds, I might not get another set of 12 because my body, my central nervous system hasn't fully recovered yet. So keeping the consistency of your training, rest is one way of doing that. Using the same weights, all these kinds of things are super important. Yes, are super important reasons why we use rest. Another reason to use rest would be for different styles of training. So styles. During this program, we're going to go through two different phases, mostly two. Accumulation and intensification. Accumulation just meaning we're going to use higher reps and lower weight. And because we're doing that, we're going to have a lower rest period. But when we do more of an intensification, so a more intense phase, it's important that we let our body recover a bit longer in between exercises. If you look at bodybuilders, they might do like supersets, so one set after another set after another set with zero rest. And that's because they're trying to get as much blood into the muscles as they possibly can. But if you look at someone like a power lifter that's going for performance, they're going to lift really heavy. They might do 1 or 2 reps and then they're going to pause for like 10 minutes. So it's just important to start thinking about these things, and you'll see them on the app. And the tempo and the rest, yes, they are important. I can't stress enough how important they are. But also when you're first starting out, if you're not nailing the rest and the tempo, or if you're doing an exercise and you feel like you need a bit more rest, that's completely okay. The rest is there as a guide. As you progress and you want to get more into it and you want to be more diligent, absolutely time the rest. But when you're first starting out, focus on the reps and the tempo. If you're just going through exercises like this, you're not going to hit the time under tension or the control or the muscle contractions that we need. So tempo is really, really important. Reps and sets is really, really important. Rest, really important. But now the other two first before you worry about this. Just make sure in between any exercise you're resting at least 30 to 45 seconds minimum. And a lot of the exercises I would recommend doing 45 to 60 seconds of rest. But you'll see all of that inside the app.